Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your 2026 Deep Dive. Today we're exploring what the year ahead holds for you as a Sagittarius in love, life, work, money, and personal growth. So grab a notebook, maybe a cup of tea, and let's aim the arrow of your intentions into 2026. First, let's zoom out. As a Sagittarius, you are known for your adventurous spirit, your love of freedom, big ideas, and exploration. Now, 2026 is bringing you some transformative energy. Planetary shifts are urging you to blend that free spirit with discipline, to take your wanderlust and channel it into meaningful growth. According to several sources, the year begins with some slower momentum, but that builds into something far more substantial as the months progress. In particular, early 2026 may feel like you're pushing uphill, delays, uncertainty, waiting on results. Mid to later 2026 signals breakthroughs, greater momentum, clearer vision, meaningfully improved structures in your life. For you, Sagittarius, this is a year where the arrow takes time to draw back, but when it releases, you fly further than before. Let's talk matters of the heart. If you're in a committed relationship or married, 2026 asks you to deepen your emotional connection. According to predictions, the early part of the year may bring miscommunications or unrealized expectations. But through open dialogue and shared understanding, you'll build stronger bonds. If you're single, the first half of the year might not deliver blockbuster romance. It's more about internal work, healing past patterns, and becoming ready rather than actively finding someone. Some specific notes. Mid-year, romantic energy ramps up. Travel, meaningful conversations, and possibly stepping into a bigger commitment. For instance, some sources say late in the year you may make important relationship decisions. Tip: because Sagittarius can sometimes be blunt or impatient, 2026 invites you to cultivate listening and emotional attunement. This is your superpower now. And if you're exploring love from a place of freedom, consider how you balance independence with intimacy. That tension is central this year. Now, work, business, vocation. As Sagittarius, you thrive on novelty and growth. 2026 gives you that, but with a twist. You'll be building solid foundations, not just chasing the next big thrill. Sources say, early in the year, heavy workload, delays, maybe frustration, but your resilience grows. After June, or around mid-year, momentum kicks in. Projects you'd set up earlier begin to bear fruit. Expansion becomes more viable. For business owners, avoid launching major new ventures too soon. Refining existing ones will serve you better in the first half, then later expand. For students, the second half of 2026 is especially favorable for higher education, study abroad, or shifting paths. Tip: use the slower early months to plan, refine strategy, build skills. Then in the latter months, execute with focus. Let's talk cash. Your financial forecast for 2026 has a similar rhythm. Cautious early, stronger later. Early months, income likely stable but modest. Big bonuses may be limited. Expenses could be higher than expected. After June, better opportunities to save, invest wisely, profit from expansion. If you run a business, delayed payments or slower trade may crop up initially. Then things pick up. Key advice: avoid risky bets in early 2026. Focus on budgeting, building reserves, and when the later window opens, go for strategic investment or expansion. Also, for partnerships, check contracts carefully. Misalignments can show up if you jump in too fast. You are more than fire and adventure. You're a seeker. This year, your inner world will matter as much as your outer. In terms of health, sources warn of possible mental restlessness, fatigue, especially in the middle months. Physical ailments are likely minor, but attention to stress, diet, and rest will pay off. In terms of personal growth, there's a theme of spiritual awakening or deepening understanding. Some sources highlight this year as one where you'll question what you really want and make changes accordingly. Relationships with family might demand emotional effort. This pushes you toward maturity and deeper empathy. Tip: schedule pause and reflect times. Use meditation, journaling, or nature. Let your aliveness fuel your goals rather than overwhelm them. Let's zero in on some key windows in 2026 for you. January and March, the drawback phase. Good for planning and laying groundwork, less so for big leaps. June onward, expect a shift. Jupiter transits, energy lifts, opportunities open. Late summer/fall, one of your strongest windows. In particular, August-October shows major growth potential. End of year, consolidation. Harvest what you planted. Reflect on what you achieved. So if you have projects or big plans, align them to launch in the mid to latter half of the year. The early months are your strategy phase. Before we wrap, here are your top takeaways. Slow start is not equal to failure. Use early 2026 intentionally. Emotional maturity is your growth edge this year. Listening, connecting, committing. Build stable career foundations now, then expand later. Money, be conservative early, opportunistic later. Your health and inner world matter as much as outward success. Balance is key. Mark June to October as major window for action. Finally, stay true to your values of freedom and exploration, but marry them with focus, discipline, and depth. That's your formula for a powerful 2026. All right, Archers, that's your complete 2026 horoscope forecast. I hope this gives you clarity, inspiration, and tools to make the coming months your launch pad. If you found value in this, please like, subscribe, and share with other Sagittarians. Drop a comment below and let me know, which part of 2026 are you most excited or a little nervous about? Stay adventurous, stay curious, and most importantly, stay you. See you next time for the monthly check-in and more cosmic updates.